The bonus of going really is to be able to meet up with other councillors and MPs and basically kind of discuss different ideas, get a bit of best practice on issues that we face here that they may also face in their authorities as well. So it's a good learning experience and it's a good exchange of ideas as well. Pretty positive, actually. I think there's a lot of optimism. I think obviously we know where we are in the polls and the kind of public standing, but I think there's some good policies coming out now, and I think we're starting to kind of find our feet again. And I think this is a real fresh start for us. Yeah, I found that the press reporting didn't really reflect the actuality of the conference. Um, I think there was a lot made of empty seats and things, and I think any conference, depending on when you're actually in a room and depending on who's speaking, you're going to have empty seats. But actually, I think the attendance was very much on par with every conference I've been to, really. So, there's a lot of positivity. People are feeling buoyed about where we're going from here. I mean, obviously, it's been a down few years for us, and obviously the polls are still not great reading, but there does seem to be kind of the shoots of something good happening. So yeah, it was a good atmosphere. Yeah, so I think the stamp duty was a really important one because it's been a regressive tax for a long time. So I think that really speaks to the parties want to address the housing issue, if you like, and kind of make it a bit more accessible for people. I also thought the British benefits for British people was a key line as well. I think, I mean, obviously there are some issues that are very much in the public eye at the moment, but I think the bloated benefit system is an issue at the moment, and I think that's something that really resonates with people. That it just seems to be something that is just open to abuse at the moment and doesn't really function how it's supposed to be. So this kind of approach to really try and finally get to grips with that is really positive news. I think there's been too much of an attempt to try and be all things to all people, really. I think in the past, and I think now we're seeing policies that are true to ourselves, as it were. A lot more what you would perhaps describe as traditional conservative policies, which is absolutely fantastic. Is really what I wanted to hear, and it was good to hear, and I think that's going to resonate. I think it's going to take time for people to actually sort of look into the detail of what we're talking about. But again, that's important as well because we are there's flesh on the bone of what we're talking about, whereas I think other parties, they're throwing out taglines and policies and things, but there's no actual theory behind what they're actually saying, and I think that's going to be quite key. I don't think there's any doubt it's going to be another very tough election, but I think it can returning to some traditional conservative policies and a more conservative looking party in general, I think can only help us. Obviously, the proof is going to be in the pudding, and it's going to be about getting that messaging out. But I'm optimistic. I'm definitely optimistic.
Don't forget to like, follow and comment on Facebook, or comment and subscribe on YouTube. Find us on all the social media platforms: Facebook, X, YouTube, Threads, LinkedIn.